Hello dear students, I hope that you are fine. In this lesson, we will continue chapter 1 of Goodbye Mr. Chips. Let us start reading the third paragraph. In this paragraph, the author has introduced Dr. Merivale. Dr. Merivale is a very important character throughout this novel. Let us read the paragraph, and as I read the paragraph, I will be explaining you different words and important concepts. Open your books. We are on page number 1, chapter number 1, paragraph number 3. He was getting on in years, but not ill, of course. Indeed, as Dr. Merivale said, there was really nothing the matter with him. My dear fellow, you are fitter than I am. Dr. Merivale believed that Chips was a very healthy old man. Merivale would say, sipping a glass of sherry. Now, sipping means drinking. Sherry is a type of drink. Sipping a glass of sherry when he called every fortnight or so. Fortnight means a time of 15 days. 15 days time is called fortnight. You are past the age when people get these horrible diseases. Horrible, dangerous. You are one of the few lucky ones who are going to die a really natural death. That is, of course, if you die at all. Dr. Merivale is predicting, he is saying that Mr. Chips has no disease at all. All these lines we have read above, they are talking about Mr. Chips' health, that he is good and fine, and Dr. Merivale believes that he will die a natural death. You are such a remarkable old boy that one never knows. But when Chips had a cold, or when east winds rolled over the fenlands, this line means that when there was a winter season and a lot of air would blow, fenlands is a type of land, lowlands covered with shallow water. Merivale would sometimes take Mrs. Wicket aside in the lobby and whisper. Whisper means speak quietly. He would say, look after him. You know, his chest. His chest. It puts a strain, pressure on his heart. Nothing really wrong with him, only Anno Domini. Now, Anno Domini is very important word in this paragraph as far as examination is concerned. Anno Domini means advancing age. This word is very commonly appears in the question paper set by the boards. But that's the most fatal complaint of all in the end. Fatal, dangerous. Let us move to the paragraph number 4, or we can also say the last paragraph at page number 1. Anno Domini. By Jove, yes. By Jove is an expression when you want to confirm something, when you want to stress on some words. But Jove was god of Romans. So to make your statement authentic, people often say, by Jove. Anno Domini, by Jove, yes. Born in 1848 and taken to great exhibition as a toddling child. Now Chips When he was born in 1948, he was, after 1 or 2 or 3 years, he was taken to great exhibition. It was a great economical event in United Kingdom. At that time, it was very famous, and Chips was taken to this event as a toddling child. He would crawl at that time. He was crawling. Not many people still alive could boast a thing like that. Besides, Chips could even remember Brookfield in Weatherby's time. Now, Weatherby is one of the principals of Brookfield, but he has been a principal and he passed away. He died in the history. Weatherby is another very important character in this novel, and in this paragraph, the author is introducing this character. Mr. Chips had very clear memories of that principle. A phenomenon. Phenomenon means strange and strange thing, something very strange, a wonderful thing. That was. Weatherby had been an old man in those days, 1870. Easy to remember because of the Franco-Prussian War. Franco-Prussian War was fought in 1870 and 71 between France and Germany. Chips had put in means he had joined, he had entered Brookfield. Chips had put in for Brookfield after a year at Melbury. Chips had served for 1 year at Melbury School, but he was not a fit there. He could not continue his services there because of many reasons, and he left that school, Melbury School, and he joined Brookfield, which he hadn't liked because he had been ragged there for a great deal. Ragged means that people had treated him roughly. But Brookfield he had liked. Almost from the beginning, he remembered that the day of his preliminary interview. Preliminary means initial or preparatory. Sunny July with the air full of flower, scents. Scent, smell. Scent, smell. And the plick-plock of cricket on the pitch. Plick-plock means it's a sound of cricket when the batsman hits the ball. Plick-plock. Brookfield was playing Barnhurst. Now there are two teams. One team is Brookfield cricket team and the other one is Barnhurst. And one of the Barnhurst boys who was a chubby little fellow. Chubby means a little bit fat, a little more healthy, made a brilliant century. Queer. Queer means very strange. That a thing like that should stay in the memory so clearly. Weatherby himself was very fatherly. Fatherly means that he was very kind to Mr. Chips and courteous. Now again, courteous is a positive adjective, which means that he was considerate, he was loving. He must have been ill then. Poor chap. Chap means lad or boy. But here is a chap is used as an expression to show good feelings to that person. For he died during the summer vacation before Chips began his first term. But the two had seen and spoken to each other. Anyway, Chips often thought, as he sat by the fire at Mrs. Wickett's, I am possibly, the only man in the world who has a vivid, clear, crystal clear recollection, memories. Vivid recollection, clear memory of that person, of old Weatherby. Vivid. Yes, it was a frequent picture in his mind that summer day with the sunlight filtering, coming through the dust in Vedabay's study. Study is a room where Vedabai would sit and study a room with many books in it. You are a young man, Mr. Chibi, and Brookfield is an old foundation. Youth and age often combine well. Give your enthusiasm, spirit, zeal to Brookfield, and Brookfield will give you something in return. And don't let anyone play tricks with you. Play tricks means don't let anyone insult you or leg pull you. I gather that discipline was not always your strong point at Melbury. Melbury, the previous school where Mr. Chips worked. Well, Mr. Chips replied, well, no, perhaps not, sir. And Weatherby said, never mind, you are full young. It's largely a matter of experience. Discipline, controlling children, is a matter of experience, Weatherby said. You have another chance here. Take up a firm, strong. Take up a firm attitude from the beginning. That's the secret of it. Thank you.